Thank you for tuning in to Miss Tracy and Clarity today. We will be addressing the patterns and cycles men will take you through while dating or in a relationship. I have dated the illest and realest of guys. I have been fortunate that my relationships have been long term. I have no horror stories to tell you about no black man I have ever dated. I have never been called out of my name, to my face at least. I've never been hit. The major deal breaker for my relationships have been God, believe it or not. I chased God and they just wouldn't follow suit. My ex-husband was the first active Christian guy I had dated, and our relationship worked for 12 years with God in the middle, of course. I don't know what it is about year 7, but it kicked our ass. So those who are listening and haven't made it there yet, please, hang on. Just remember why you said I do. My relationships went according to script for the most part. I'll keep it real with you. You keep it real with me. I have no complaints. Yet we are in 2022. And I met this guy in 2020. And if I have to categorize it, I'll just say he's the narcissist and I'm the empath. I wasn't aware of narcissism like I am now. I thank God I read a few books in 2020 about narcissism, or he would have broke my spirit. I consider myself a strong-minded individual, yet there were a couple of times early on in the relationship where he made it clear he had the upper hand. It was like he would orchestrate stuff and I would follow suit. I caught it, yet I fell for it before I caught it. These types of men definitely have patterns and cycles. It's amazing to watch now that I am aware of what to expect and how to expect it. Alicia Keys has a song with Khaled and Lucky Day called Come For Me. Dating a narcissist is just like that. They bring you up just to bring you down. Over and over and over. I have been with him for 2 years. I believe I haven't been discarded, meaning to be let go, because I know how to handle him mentally. He's been so embedded in this type of behavior so long, he actually tries the same old okie doke with me, and I don't follow suit. He's made his points in the relationship, and I've made mine. Mama didn't raise no fool, and I wanted him to know it. Yet this isn't my normal type of relationship. This feels more like an assignment. They say if you pray against a situation, and the situation persists, then God is using that situation to make you. It's been a bittersweet experience. Joy and pain at the same damn time. Love is a mother sometimes. I'll give you some examples of their behavior and how I dealt with it. When I first met him, he love bombed the crap out of me. I couldn't hardly work for him. I couldn't see him enough throughout the day. I felt super special. I definitely felt like I was the only one. I was all up in the clouds. Then I was like, well, damn, where'd he go? Where he at? I didn't know nothing about ghosting. This brother tripping. I would text. He might or might not text back. Oh, no. We're not doing that. Then he started asking me why I didn't text him. Why should I if I'm not sure you're going to respond to me? They do things on purpose to trigger you. I didn't know that at first. Now I do. The up and down doesn't stop. I repeat, it doesn't stop. I could tell when someone new had his interest because he would fade. So instead of reacting, which is what he wanted, I would communicate with other fellow workers or read one of my books on Kindle on my breaks. I would put my mind elsewhere to not give in to my emotions. We don't keep men that don't want to be kept, right? He caught on to me. He was saying act like a lady, think like a man. He knew I was on to him. That's what he liked and hated about me. I wasn't easy to manipulate like the other women he dated. You can't be in your feelings with a narcissist. He is in my life. The relationship has went through a lot of transformations. I have given him plenty of outs to just go on and do what he do. 2 years after the fact, I know he is set in his ways. You can't make no one do right unless they want to do right. Yet he hangs on. I know his feelings are real. I know how love feels. Earth, Wind, and Fire says it right. You can't hide love. I knew he had feelings for me before he admitted it, and he seemed pissed about it. Understand this, our hearts are in the hand of God, and he turns them wherever he pleases. He opened my heart to this man, and opened this man's heart towards me for a reason. This man says he don't want an exclusive relationship, yet he wants exclusive benefits. Well, being God-fearing, we know that's a problem. And he knows how I stand for God. He is my stumbling block at this time, and I told him so. Human nature will be human nature too. They can front all day long. You can't deny the real when it comes your way. I never thought I would hear him say he loved me. He did it. He said he would never come over my house. He did it. He said he wouldn't never meet my kids. He did it. So I'm just going to let time and God do what they do, because he evidently talking out the side of his neck. Yet the patterns and cycles exist. So I guess the $1 million point is this. When you're dealing with men like this, you determine how much BS you're going to endure. Understand, this might go in your favor. It might not. Don't be a crybaby about it. Pay attention to those red flags. Face it for what it is. Never lie to yourself. Don't beg. Don't text. Don't chase. If a man want to talk, text, or see you, he will make it happen. My mom always said to me that I was the pursuee and the man was the pursuer. They will come for you if they want you. I see so many women mess up texting, chasing, clowning, spazzing. That's definitely not the way to turn his heart your way. Trust God. Some people come in our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Let the chapter unfold for what it is and deal accordingly. God brought you to it, so he'll bring you through it. Sometimes we get longevity. Sometimes we don't. Always be better, not bitter. Stay shining. Don't ever let a man steal your shine. I hope you got some nuggets out of today's episode. If you have any comments about today's episode, you can email me at misstracyandclarity@gmail.com. MST as in Tom, RACI, AND as in dog, CLARIT as in Tom, Y @gmail.com. Godspeed.